I'm not one for cycling with headphones in, but wow, I just had to listen to all the podcasts about the Tour de France. Jesus. That tour was so crazy yesterday. Right, today they're doing Paris. Champs-Élysées today. Yesterday was the time trial. And my gosh, if you don't care about the Tour de France, maybe turn off. But I'm pumped to have watched that. That was amazing. It was going into the final stage. Roglic had a lead of a minute. He's been the strongest climber. His team have worked like robots. There's nothing to suggest that anyone's going to challenge him. There's a few little bits of evidence back in the Tour that Pogacar was looking good, but wow, that good? That was incredible. It's not like Roglic had the craziest bad day, but Pogacar put like 2 minutes into him. That's the unexpected thing. I thought over 35 Ks he could take a second and a half per kilometre. That's not out of this world, but I didn't really expect it to happen, and I don't think anyone else did as well. It was almost like a ceremonial, here you go, win the time trial, get it done kind of day, but that's not how it worked out. I'm going to spectate a time trial, no, a triathlon, that's what it's called. I'm going to see a load of men and women going at it wearing stockings and vests. It's called a triathlon. Cotswold water park today. Oh, lovely roads, look at this. It's still summer. Short sleeve jersey, wearing the bibs, got the dry roads out. Beautiful. Back to the Tour de France, eh? My God. Right, what was I going to say? Bradley Wiggins' commentary is really annoying. Wow. As soon as Pogacar had his bike change, everyone knew there were bike changes coming. Pogacar's bike change, it was slick. The bike came off the roof. He stood in the road waiting for the bike. He got on the bike, he clipped in first time, he got a push. Perfect. 10 seconds, 15 seconds he lost for that. Brilliant. That went to plan. Rob Hatch went to Bradley Wiggins. What do you think of the bike? What do you think of the bike change? Wiggins was like, it's slow. What? Are you trying to create drama out of nothing? It was the bike change was fine. We saw Rodlic's bike change after that. It was horrendous. The guy couldn't rattle the bike off the roof of the car. And then he kind of clipped in and wobbled for a bit. Yeah, Roglic lost at least 5 seconds. 5 seconds just on the bike change, to be honest. What else was Wiggins on about? Oh yeah, at the start he was like, he was playing there, oh yeah, I know everything because I've done this before. Yeah, look at Roglic warming up. He's way more focused than Pogacar. He's way more focused, he is, look at him. Pogacar's wearing sunglasses, he can't win. No, he won't win. I fully expect Roglic to do it. And then the other commentary team turned it around on Wiggins halfway through and said, well, we saw the preparations. And Wiggins had to backtrack on that. It's like, maybe don't make such crazy predictions. Not crazy predictions, I don't know. He likes to go for the spectacular commentary. He wants to predict something that no one else thinks. So yeah, he was annoying. He's alright for like a 20-second snippet, but don't put him behind the mic the whole time. Daniel Lloyd's good on the mic. Rob Hatch is good. Brian Smith's good. Carlton Kirby's annoying. Sean Kelly's something else. I can't deal with that. A number of times I've been very disappointed by Sean Kelly's rubbish, repetitive commentary. So Pogacar and Roglic, they went out Similar time, obviously. Pogačar went first, Roglic 2 minutes later. I think it was a 2-minute gap. So we got some decent time checks. We got the split. We could figure out how far ahead or behind. So obviously Pogačar in the virtual general classification started off 57 seconds in arrears, which actually got knocked down. He made up 12 seconds really quickly. And I was thinking, yeah, Roglic just needs to control it, doesn't he? Just needs to control it, maybe ride harder in the second half. That'll serve him well. And I think everyone else thought that as well. And then as soon as this time gap, this virtual time gap, it went down to 30 seconds. That's half the deficit gone. And they hadn't hit the climb yet. I was raising some eyebrows and thinking, well, this is going to be a lot closer. Pogačar's gone out far too hard and he's going to blow. That was another thought. That never happened. And then the time split said 20 something seconds, and the commentary team said exactly what I was thinking. You're starting to look around the room, eyebrows are starting to get raised. You're starting to think, whoa, hang on a minute. Whoa there, Nelly, something's happening. Something big was happening. And then it really felt like an occasion. I wasn't a cycling fan in 1989, but I've heard something similar happened with Laurent Fignon and Greg LeMond, where there was 8 seconds in it at the end. So this is like history times 2. Take 2. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I looked at the climb times at the end. Pogačar's climb time, he smashed everyone else in the whole field. Richard Carapaz was trying to climb that the fastest to get the polka dot jersey. So he soft pedaled the first half of he soft pedaled 3/4 of the time trial. So he could smash the climb and only the climb. And he didn't even get top 10. I think that was more his failing than Pogačar's winning, but oh, that guy's crazy. He showed it a little bit at the Vuelta last year. He came strong in the last few stages, so he's obviously got incredible recovery skills. Just got my eye out for a pile of dirt. It's all spread into the fields. There's nothing fresh around. Sorry about that. So I'm going to this triathlon and I think they start so early. Steve Total, training partner Steve Total's out on the course right now. I think he'll be on the bike now, maybe finishing the bike. I think it's coming up to 9 AM. So I might catch some of them on the run. I've been having some sound issues with this GoPro, so 10% of the clips that I take, the audio is completely washed out. I don't know what's going on. I've got it set to automatic wind noise reduction, and I've got a fluff on one of the mics, and the other mic is on the side, it's uncovered, but I don't think it gets used. Anyway, so I might lose some audio. That's why some videos may be disjointed, because they're missing some important transitional commentary. Talking of transitions, going to go and see a triathlon. We're looking out for a Stephen Down, number 188. Started off at, must have started between 7:15 and 7:30 this morning. That is one hell of an early start. I don't know what's the idea about that. Ain't nobody got time to get up to swim at 7 in the morning. So for anyone who doesn't know, yeah, basically on the tour today, Pogačar came into the last stage with a 57-second gap to make up. There was a small chance he could do it, but not much. He ended up taking that whole gap. He just got rid of the gap and put 59 seconds gap the other side. So he's now leading the whole thing by 59 seconds. Crazy, crazy. My God. This kid Pogacar's 21. He's 22 in 2 days' time. So the day after the tour finishes, he'll become 22. He looks like someone's 11-year-old cousin. And he's smashing blokes that are like in their prime of their career, and he's going into the third week getting stronger and stronger while everyone else around him seems to fade. It's amazing. Where were you when you watched the last stage? No, stage 20 of the Tour 2020. Where were you? Do you even care? Do you want me to shut up? I was in my living room and I was getting closer and closer to that screen. My God. Wow. So it's an Olympic distance triathlon, which means I think a 1900 meter swim, 40k bike, and then I don't know how far the run is, maybe another hour. That's pretty tough. I would be screwed after that. But I'm now on the course and nobody's been through yet. That might have been the first runner. He's got someone riding a bike in front of him though, so I declare a cheater. Alright, I've just went past the HQ. Don't think you're allowed in because of COVIDs. You can see some riders. I'm just, this is where they finish riding and start to run, obviously. Because I know what order they do it in. They swim, and then they cycle, and then they run. There's more. Look at them go. Woo! Hello! Shooting! Can't see Steve, I'm looking for 188. Right, I found Steve, he just flew past me. I'm on the chase. There's running in there, but I don't think I have access. I think they do an off-road bit first, so I'll have to wait until they link back up with road. Steve. Well done, Steve. Keep going, run faster. So far, so good. He's looking good. He's got a few more laps to do. Keep going.
Well done. Well done, Great job, Steve.
Looking good.
See you in a bit. Oh, that was like a bit.
Oh yeah.
That's a nice like action shot, grinning at the phone of the camera.
The GoPro really doesn't get much. I need to change the mode. There we go, that's a better camera mode. Should be able to make people out.
Well done. Great job.
Maybe not.
Stay to the right.
Keep it going.
Well done.
That's better, I've got on narrow now. Well done.
Great job, bud.
Go on, Steve. Keep it going.
Such a good job. Round that way.
Well done.
Well done. Steve.
Stephen.
Emma.
Hey.
Well done, Steve. Amazing job.
Well, there we go, job done at the triathlon. That was a bit of fun. Keeping an eye on training partner Steve Total. Trainiac Steve. Giving it some in the run. See him passing people there on the run. He's basically like Lionel Sanders. Just British. Going for it. Anyway. I think someone was a lap ahead of him, so it's not going to be the win today. But it's a win for hard training and hours put in. Hey, I also figured out the run distance on the run, 20 kilometers. Oh my God. Or it might even be 21, I don't know. That's about right. That's a long way to run. You're going to be absolutely shattered after that. I suppose you got to take it easy. Got to take it easy on the bike so that you can actually run afterwards. Wow. just hanging around spectating there. It's actually really nice atmosphere. Lots of families supporting and things like that. People have trained for a long time to do this. So there's loads of people around and really nice atmosphere. Kind of like when I did the National 24. So yeah, it's not like a lonely trudge around a course. You've got lots of people shouting at you, shouting encouragement. Adds to the occasion. I do like that. There's not much more that spikes the adrenaline more than a crowd shouting at you. Hill climbs are a good one. 5 minutes worth of adrenaline, but usually get a crowd shouting at you on the side of a hill climb. Anyway, that's my triathlon adventure over. Let's talk about the Tour de France again. So I got a lot of my information from Twitter and podcasts, okay? It takes a lot of time to listen to podcasts, but some really good information. If you're interested and you've got time to follow the racing, Lantern Rouge podcast is the one I found most recently. And the guy who does it, he's a young Australian bloke, and he seems to know a lot. And his style is really to the point, no messing. He's just like, let's get straight into it. No pussyfooting about. There's some honest opinions right there. And he knows what he's chatting about as well. Seems to, anyway. Obviously you can't predict everything, but there's a lot of logic. So I'm enjoying the Lantern Rouge podcast at the minute. Some of the surprising things, one of the surprising things I learned. So Roglic on this final time trial, oh, he looked like an absolute ghost when he came in. Coming into the finish of that Plage de Belfi hill at the end, he was screwed. He looked white, like a ghost. You see the picture of his face. He'd obviously had the time checks, and his team must have informed him that he was more than a minute down, virtual GC. He must have been absolutely panicking. His face was white as a sheet, and his helmet didn't even fit his head. How basic an error can you possibly get? Give your rider, apparently it's a new helmet from Laser. It's gonna turn into a meme now. You want a laser helmet? Yeah, you'll have the worst performance of your life. Yeah, his helmet was like perched up on his head. It almost looked like it was on backwards. It was so ridiculous. I'll see if I can find a picture. I still can't believe it. Hi guys, my name's Primoz Roglic. I'm really struggling today. The guy who actually won, Pogacar, he lost a minute and something in the crosswinds in one of the early stages. So it seems like his bad luck's turned around. And it could be that that bad luck, losing him time, meant that Roglic didn't really attack much. He just kept his minute gap. And maybe in hindsight he should have started building on that, because he was stronger in previous stages. I still can't believe it. Anyway, that's probably all I need to rattle on about today. Hope you enjoyed the time trial scenes. I'm using the new GoPro Hero 8, which doesn't have a great battery life, to be honest. What am I on? Oh, that's the card. The memory card's low. Okay, I'm on 60% battery, so I could film the entire journey home if you want me to. Who knows? Let's see what you get. If you don't get anything else, catch you in the next video. About my last video I made, silly video about James May towing in his brakes. I don't have a strong opinion on that. Towing your brakes, tow out your brakes, turn your brakes upside down. I don't really care. Just thought it was a laugh, that was all. And a good opportunity to use Microsoft Paint. Can't turn down an opportunity like that when you see one. I'm doing my best for you people, but the piles of dirts in the field right now, they're a bit limited. Don't know what's happened. Maybe it's seasonal. No one needs a pile of dirt. There's no necessity to pile turd up in your fields anymore, maybe. I don't know. I did see that one of the fields that had a massive pile of human dirt in is now filled with very high looking sweet corn. Turning. Filled full of sweet corn now, so it's like human poo sweet corn. Sounds horrible, but I think that's the reality. It's what it is. Gross. I'll keep my eye out though. I'm going past fields now. No, there's another one. Nope. As if by magic. There's a bird box up there, but that's not the thing. That's the thing. Look at that. It's majestic. It's got conkers in it. It's right underneath a horse chestnut, so it actually has conkers inside it. Nice. It's like finding a jewel, isn't it? It's like finding a shiny jewel just on the floor. Goodbye, pile of dirt. You've saved the day. Saved the day. This is fast becoming the best ride ever. I've sacked off the biscuits for something a little bit more healthy today. And here's another pile of dirt. Just twiddle you round. Look at that. Blimey. It's a furry one. It's got bits of straw in it. Maybe that's from the bottom of the stables where you keep a horse and that. I don't know, but there we go. That's our quota done for the day. Don't need any more piles of dirt. Haven't been stung by a wasp, but a fair few have smashed me in the face. Idiots. But I've survived, I've made it. Just thought I'd bring you that, just to top it up. Be quite a long video today, but it's quite aesthetic today, isn't it? It's one of those nice looking days where the sun's out. Could be in a different country. It's not too hot, but it's been soaked up by the camera. Camera's just absorbing all the goodness of the day and beaming it directly to you in the living room via YouTube or similar.